Ooh. Ooh. Wow, it is so wet today. I'm gonna start a weekly vlog, guys. Woo! Because I actually haven't vlogged for you guys like in the house for about 3 weeks. And I want to sit down and like do an actual chat with you, but I'm actually going to boost out and meet my friend Lily at Sozo and get a coffee. And obviously you know how it is, I'm on a time crunch with the midday sleep, so yeah, anyway, I will have a proper chat to you, but I wanted to quickly just show you what I'm doing, start the new vlog. Happy Thursday, and I'm looking forward to vlogging for you guys and catching up on how everything has been at the new place, but I will dive into that a little bit more later. Okay guys, I'm back home now. Oh my goodness gracious, there's so much to catch you up on. I can't even think of what it is because you guys know my mum brain is literally crazy and it will all come back to me in fragments, so may as well just start talking and updating you. So we have been here for 3 weeks now. It has been so good. It's so nice to be in a place that is like new and clean and you just know isn't like a hole. Wolf loves it. He crawls from room to room. He is pulling himself up on everything. Really into walking, but not without like your arms or your hands or like along the side of the bed or something. So we're very close to proper walking, which is really exciting. I must admit, I love the playpen that we have because it just makes it really easy with Jethro. I do really recommend getting a little playpen thing once your baby is on the move because it's just really easy when you're feeding to be able to chuck the playpen up, and then like Wolf can still feed himself, and Jethro isn't able to get in there and just like eat all the scraps that Wolf flings everywhere, you know. But other than that, like it honestly has felt the same living wise, apart from just like really nice. Like it's been so nice to live with Bex and be able to chat with her. And mum life this year, I've felt really like deep in it and quite lost from like my friends, and like I'm really enjoying being able to be immersed in like my friends' lives. Jessie and I have been really good ever since that week that I told you about in a couple vlogs ago where he was working every single night. Things between us were just like kind of tense because we just weren't seeing each other. It makes such a difference to us feeling like we're connected. And Wolf is getting 6 teeth. Wow, they're all coming through at once. 4 up the top and then 2 on the other side of his 2 middle teeth that he already currently has. And I'm just starting to plan his first birthday. What? Obviously December and January are just such write-off months. Like there's so much happening with Christmas, and then in January everyone's away, and boom, like his birthday is January 20th. So I just hired out this little garden. I'm just gonna have like a get together with like friends and family who are around, just have some drinks and nibbles, and it kind of just is more of like a celebration for us. I'm not gonna go all hard out with it. Maybe it's because I'm not working anymore. Oh my gosh, that's a big one that I should talk about. Maybe it's because I'm not working anymore, but like I just don't feel the need to like spare the expense when he's literally not going to remember it. Like I want to make his birthday parties so mint when he's older, but I guess for us I was just like, oh, who could be bothered? Like I don't need to put the pressure on myself to do a big decoration-y thing. So at this stage, that's my plan with it. Nothing against people who have big parties for their 1-year-olds, like absolutely not. If you want to and you can do it, but I think for me, like it's been such a big year and I've been feeling so much weight with it all, and I just didn't need to add more pressure. Another major thing to catch you up on is that yes, I quit my job. I honestly haven't spoken about this anywhere. I haven't talked about it on my Instagram. I haven't talked about it in the vlogs here, but it took a really long time for me to actually come to terms with that, for one, and then tell the safe people in my life that that's what I was really seriously going to do. I was going to stop working. And then the idea of then telling all the other people in my life, or sharing that like I share everything else with everyone, was just really scary. But here we are now. I'm telling you that I'm not going back to work. I'm officially jobless, careerless. I shouldn't feel ashamed for it, but I just really wanted to kind of share that, like, I really did. It's quite an identity thing. And then also the idea of telling people that, yeah, there was a lot of shame. It's hard because I finally told someone just on the weekend who isn't in my safe, like, core group of friends. And he was like, oh, how are you going to make money? And I was like, oh, you know, like, I'm just not going to for a while, you know, that's not how I'm going to, like, I don't even know what I answered. But that's fine, that's their immediate reaction. It's because you're in two different seasons. If you don't understand it, you actually can't relate. The conversation continued and said, okay, so you're just going to be a stay-at-home mum, like, for now, or is it like a forever thing? Like, what would you want to do later? And I, again, you know, like, kind of fumbled my way through the conversation. And I was thinking about it later, and I was like, oh, why did I get so awkward? You know, like, why couldn't I just own it? Like, being a mum is a full-time job. Like, maintaining a household is a full-time job. Like, there's so many things that actually I shouldn't feel ashamed for. Why did I fumble through the conversation? And I kind of realized that, you know, when you're talking with someone and they tell you what they do, you go, hey, you know, what do you do with yourself? And they go, oh, you know, I'm an accountant or whatever. You don't just automatically go, oh, cool. Like, are you going to stay doing that forever? Or are you going to think about, like, finding a job that's different later on? And I think that's what's really jarring when you say, you know, I'm not going back to work. And then people automatically rush toward, like, oh, okay, well, what are you going to do? I'm so glad to have finally made the decision. I am so glad, like, and empowered by the fact that I'm staying home with my baby whilst he's little, and Jesse and I have made this decision together. He was really, really supportive of me staying home. It was a lot more me not knowing from an identity perspective, like, what that would mean, who would I be. And yeah, I'm really proud and happy to tell you guys that I am jobless. Apart from that job in the other room. That is him standing in his cot, crying for me to come and get him out. Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. I am just putting some makeup on, and I actually just got this new one, and it's an oat milk foundation. And I am a little bit fake tanned still from last weekend, so I've been just using De Bronzy mixed with my sunscreen every day, and that's the only coverage I've been giving myself. But I just bought this, and so I wanted to try it. It's quite pinky, which is more my natural skin undertone, but when you're using something like De Bronzy, that kind of just tends to yellow me up. So I'm only putting that across my actual cheekbones through here to kind of dilute my redness. I hope that you guys can kind of see. His is up from Wellington, so I'm gonna go, once Wolf has his first nap, I'm gonna go have coffee with her and hang with her today, which is gonna be amazing. I haven't seen her since Wolf was like 4 months old, I think, so it's been quite a while. But yeah, I will let you guys know. I love how I said I'm only gonna put it across there, but then I'm putting it everywhere. I'll let you guys know how this foundation goes. It feels a little bit thicker than just like your generic tinted moisturizer, but the coverage is pretty good for like what I want, because obviously I never really put makeup on anymore, and so I don't really need that much coverage. I'm pretty used to my skin kind of like always showing. So this is actually pretty good so far. I forgot to put a primer on because I was kind of just seeing if the actual shade would be correct. Wolf got up this morning and he had paint all across his face because he is hardcore biting his cot. So I've asked on my Instagram if anyone has any recommendations of like something I could do or put on there, like maybe like a bumper bar pad thing along like the top of the line, so when he's there standing and biting on it, you know, might not continue. Is anyone else one of those people who likes to like keep their new stuff in the box for ages longer than they should? Okay, so I am done. Thoughts? The only thing that has changed, slash quite a few things have changed. I now use this Zoom stick from Mecca Max as my blush, and I've actually put it on my lips too, because I just wanted to keep that cohesive. And I'm gonna put on a lip balm, which I will also show you. I just tried a new mascara. It is the Bare Minerals Strength and Length. It's like got a lash serum infused into the mascara, but I did pair that with my normal mascara purely because, you know, when you use a new mascara and it just like goes all up on the top of your eye and it's really like hard to work with and stuff, well, that's obviously not ideal. So I used my old mascara with it to try and make it mint. I also have gotten a new Kevin Aquan eyelash curler. I'm back on the eyelash curler game, and I have also used the Westman Atelier lit up highlight stick, so that's what's giving me the uber dew through here. So I like it. So far I like the foundation. I don't know how well it's going to sit, but I'm hoping that because it's so muggy and humid today in Auckland, that it will kind of bring my oils forward and then it won't separate or kind of pill on my skin. I literally bought it on a whim. I have no idea what the finish is meant to be like, but so far so good on me. Let me just show you a couple of other products that I have just started to use. I did end up getting some of the, like, you know, Insta hype products purely because I was like, well, why are they so hyped? Like, I want to try. So today's section will just be all about products. So if you don't want to watch products or you don't care about, you know, this stuff, then just like skip to tomorrow. This one, the Summer Fridays lip butter balm. Oh my gosh, it is so yummy smelling. It's like a vanilla, so dewy and glossy. Wow, I am obsessed. One thing that the girl in the store telling me is that the actual applicator is really fast and annoying, and it kind of shoots out really fast, so every single time I open it I'm really mindful not to put any pressure on it, and so far so good. The next thing is Bang & Body. Yes, the Insta hype is real about this product. Wow, I got the illuminating one and I actually use it on my tummy and on my arms. I wanted to firm up the back of my, well, I'm not specifically using it just for the firming. I do really like how uber hydrating it is, but because it's such a small tube and it does go quite fast, I wanted to be really mindful about where I use it. So on my legs, I still use my Bum Bum cream, and I put this on every single night on my tummy and on my arms, and then I wake up with like a really nice glow to my skin, and it's not too much. And the Bum Bum cream I also put on at night, purely because I get really bad ingrown hairs and I get really, really itchy, and I basically just itch myself all night because my hairs end up going like into my skin. So I'm trying to keep my skin really supple by putting moisturizer on every single night. But I didn't want to use this on my legs because otherwise it will be gone literally like that. It smells really good to me as well. Like, I know some people are really like about the smell, but I like it. I personally really like it. Like, the hype is real for these two products, but they're so worth it. Like, look at my lips. But yeah, that's my new updated beauty routine. But anyway, I'm gonna go now and go pick up Kez and have a really good time with her. I cannot wait, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Is it you, Wolfie baby? You look like a little girl. Good boy. Hi, Jenny. Did you have a good nap? Hi. Jess. Hello. Okay, so it is 7:17 p.m. Saturday night. Happy Saturday, folks. I obviously, did coffee time with you before, and then there was just nothing to vlog today. It just was one of those days where it was go, go, go. It was all mum mode, and then it was just all fall apart mode, really. I had a headache because I got my period, and a new side effect of my period at the moment since baby is that I get a headache. Anyway, I had a headache most of the day, so we're vlogging at night, which is not my usual. There's usually nothing going on at night for me, but I think you guys will appreciate how wholesome it is that I'm really hanging out with my friends so much at the moment. I'm sitting outside one of my girlfriend's places, and we're just gonna have some drinks, have some nibbles, maybe watch one of those Netflix terrible Christmas movies. I'm so excited. BYO, my own one beer. I think she's beer in there, but I don't want to assume. So anyway, I brought one beer. I think you guys will appreciate how wholesome it is that I am finally in that stage of motherhood where I am able to, I don't even know if it's an emotional effort, if it's just the physical effort, but either way, I've got the juice in me to actually give back into my friendships a little bit more, and it's really hit me kind of how much I actually, this is really deep, but it has hit me how much I want my friends to know that I want to do life with them. I don't want to just be friends because we've always been friends. I actually want to show up and be a good friend. And I think I haven't been able to give that because of just the first year of motherhood. COVID has restricted that a lot, but also, yeah, there's just been a big journey for me within that and my new identity of motherhood, and what that kind of means with my friendships and how I have handled that. I am wanting to change the way I've handled it. So anyway, we're going to have a girls' night. I think as well what's really good is that I left Jessie at home, and because Michael's there, I'm kind of like, you guys can just have some bro time, like Becky is away, she's got a Mariah stay. So I think as well that makes it slightly, oh my gosh, sorry, I got the burps. I think that makes it slightly easier to leave because I know that I'm leaving him with someone. I know that sounds terrible, but I think you get so used to being attached at the hip, right? Like you just kind of like rely on each other for everything because you're in a season of literally needing to. So anyway, I hope that gives someone either some reprieve from the fact that, like, yes, I think that's very normal. And also, yes, I think you will come out the other side. But I do think it's like something mindful, like something in me shifted, So anyway, let's just dive into the girls' night.